Hi guys, what is going on? It's 90900 here, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys part 2 of exploring the abandoned house. Now, we did actually get into the house, which will be coming a little bit later on in the video, but we're just going to show you a couple of different rooms that we're going to be showing you first. And as you can see at the start, I'm just kind of panoraming the barn that we started in. We went into this last time, so we didn't want to spend too much time this way. But we did actually find a new room, which is what we're going to be jumping into now. So to get into this room, essentially we had to go through a building that was kind of just packed with tyres. Not really sure why someone decided to fill it with tyres, but we had to move all the tyres out of the way to get into a doorway that kind of led into the room. Now, there wasn't a whole lot. It was kind of like an outbuilding, I guess you might call it, to the house. So there wasn't a lot in here. It was just kind of a big open empty building. So we didn't stay in here too long, as the main focus of coming today was to get inside the house, which is what we really wanted to do. So we next headed straight over to the house and started to look for ways in. We eventually decided that this door here that had been covered by some thin wooden boards would be our best way to get into the house. Actually, getting into the house probably took us around an hour, as getting the wooden boards off proved very difficult, as they were actually screwed in and we had not brought a screwdriver with us, so managing to get them off from the door was incredibly difficult. And then after actually getting to the door, the windows had been completely smashed out. However, there's still bits of glass left on the windows, so of course, trying to knock ourselves, we had to cover them with a black sheet to then slide into the house. Inside the house was absolutely freezing, and on the bottom floor it was almost pitch black. Due to this, we had to use torches to get around, and there were many rooms that seemed to be sealed off and just full of random sort of items, with then having doorways around the side that we didn't originally see. One thing we did not want to do was get stuck or lost inside this house, because none of us knew how to get out without just getting our bearings. We did try to go up some of these staircases, however we decided that the best thing to do would just be to explore the ground floor first, as that would be the simplest thing to do before heading upstairs. Downstairs there seemed to be a room that had been designated as a kitchen, and there seemed to be some sort of kitchen appliances left in there as if someone was going to be remodeling this house, however for some reason they just seemed to have abandoned it. I'm not really sure of the cause of what meant that they just decided to leave a lot of these expensive looking kitchen items here. They seemed to have just up sticks and just left. So after we'd explored downstairs, we decided to head slightly up one of the staircases. There were two staircases in the house, and the first one we tried looked very sort of broken, and it just didn't seem like it was going to be a good idea to head up those stairs. The second staircase seemed very well sort of kept, I guess you could say, even though no one had been into the house for a long time. But the second staircase looked a lot more sturdy, so we headed upstairs. Upstairs there was some missing floorboards and things like that. We weren't really sure if it was going to take our weight, so we decided that we were not going to head upstairs. If we do go back to the house, then we hope to head upstairs, maybe even into the attic, as there was a second staircase above the first one that we went up. So this is pretty much going to wrap up the video, guys. I would say that the house itself was very creepy to be inside of, especially added with the absolute freezing cold of the inside. So if you guys did enjoy this sort of video, make sure to drop a like, but other than that, I will see you in the next one.